This meeting is being recorded.
Got it. All righty. Now we got it going. Very good. Let me get to my outline. And well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. Um, I want to share some exciting things that are happening. We are continuously developing and growing, which is fantastic. And we'll have other opportunities as well for members to be able to invite their other friends, because we're starting up a program called, well, for lack of a better title, creating a roadmap to the $1 million profit was the original title, and that has been the purpose right from the get-go. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Dan, Kevin, and Zach. Welcome, welcome. But one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, and I find that some people get discouraged by that, is going from eval to PA. And so when I saw James reaching that within the first 30 days through the help of a whole bunch of traders, pretty much he named like 5 traders who have been helpful in that process. Iron Mike was helpful in answering questions. Kyle was helpful in setup. Joseph had to deal with like under the hood stuff. Uh, he learned a lot from, he mentioned, who is it? NQ Sniper, Furu, the levels that Rakib was putting up, the ES levels that Monica was putting up, and Wiki and Scott being in that room. And I think after all of those things were put together, something clicked to such a point that within the first 30 days of him ever trading futures, I mean, you're talking about somebody who did not trade stocks, wasn't a day trader, does not get into options, never touched it. He went straight into the dark side by talking and learning about trading futures. And within 30 days, he was able to get to his first PA. Something happened. I'll let him tell you the story if you want to find out from it. But something blew up, and obviously he was a little bummed. But here's the thing: once he got to his first PA, he already knew the pathway. There was a road marked out for him, and because he already got there before, he knows how to get there. And so he was able to get into second PA. All that within the first 30 days of ever, ever, ever trading futures. And so that kind of inspired me. And I said, you know what? I think that is a good tag. That is a good way to introduce Obsidian to the rest of the trading world, and just call it that before we even talk about the auto trader, before we talk about how good our live trades are. Hey, look, you can go from evaluation to PA in 30 days. Okay,
And
so
CJ,
yeah.
I just want to mention something very quick because he texted me a few hours ago. He told me that he just passed another VA today.
So
Yeah,
that's
because
3 PAs in 30 days.
yeah, because he was in the room, and I was teaching and everything, and he told me that, hey, thank you again. He just texted me that he just passed another VA today.
That is fantastic. Okay, I mean, it took me forever to just pass my first, and once I passed my first, then it was, getting there to 2 to 5, all the way up to 19, was so much easier. 19 was easier than the first one, and I think all of us can agree to that. And I was reminded of it again today. um, in Tokyo, Japan, I'm taking the train to go to this place and that place, and oh my gosh, this place is incredibly huge. You got over 30 million people living in this city, and the railway system, it takes a scientist to really figure it out, and got lost several times. But you know what? Once I was able to figure out how to go from my daughter's place to this place called Shinjuku, right? And I had to change like 3 times because I already been there one time. Guess what? I was able to get there a second time, and I didn't feel like babe in the woods. And so that's the beauty of getting to that first PA. Okay, so what we're doing is today we want to be able to announce um, this official launch of the eval to PA in 30 days. Um, and, you know, and there be 2 different ways to it. And Wiki, you wanna, have you chosen your new moniker, uh, the Obsidian new name that you want to go by, or you're still thinking?
So thinking.
Still thinking. Okay. Um, so Wikipedia. I just thought of that.
I'll,
Maybe
I'll, I'll,
that's
I'll get it done. I'll get it done
you'll get
over
it.
the weekend. I'll get it done over the weekend. Yeah.
You'll get it done over the weekend. Okay, very good. Yeah. So um, in any case, that's what we wanted to present. Okay. So think about it, right? When you talk to people about futures trading, and they're kind of familiar with it, and they've heard of Apex or Buell Knox. The way to talk to them is like, hey, you know, Obsidian has a program where you can go from an evaluation to PA in 30 days, and you got people who are going to help you in that process. Would you be interested? Yes or no? Okay. Now, of the 90% of people who are on the Facebook groups, um, in all these different funded trader account Facebook groups, okay, how many of them will say, no, I'm not interested? Okay, so you can strike up a conversation. And again, if you haven't um, created an affiliate code, please create an affiliate code. It literally takes you less than a minute to set up. You go to the affiliate section, you fill in your information, click, and you're done. I mean, that's all it takes. Automatically generates your code, your affiliate link, and now you're armed with the possibility of being able to create passive income for yourselves down the road. But obviously, not everybody is a marketer, and a lot of people don't feel comfortable talking and sharing about it. But I will tell you this, there are 2 key components that will help you boldly share. Number 1, if you're successful. And number 2, if you can present it in such an easy way. Hey, look, there's a program where you can go from evaluation to PA in 30 days. Would you be interested? Yes or no? Okay. And you go from there. And then that begins their first step towards the roadmap to 1 million. All right. So a couple of things. So let me start by saying this. Okay. This is a mentoring program that we want to have for all subscribers. Okay. Even if you are a veteran, okay, and you're starting this process, okay. In terms of the setup and new strategies and new things that you can learn, there are a lot of people that are going to help you. But once you got that and you are able to take it, so let's say you already started with 3 or 5 PAs, and now you have this vision for the roadmap to 1 million, and go, oh, you know what? I can do 5, I can do 10, I can do 20. You can jump into the middle of the process of this mentoring program based upon where you're at. Okay, so everybody can be part of it, either as a learner or a helper or both. You are helping others as you learn. All right, so what is the process? And this all depends on which step that you happen to be. For some people, it's just step one. Okay, you start from your journey into futures, and you just start with a sim account. Okay, and you test it out, and you get to put into practice all the different things that you have learned: the support and resistance levels, the Fibonacci levels, the tick levels, and whatever other different strategies that everybody has. We have scalpers, we have snipers, we have uh, trend traders, we have intraday traders. So there are different ways for you to succeed. It's a matter of getting to discover which one best suits you. Okay, so once you are good to go and you go, okay, fine. Now I've never bought into an Apex or a Buell Knox or whatnot, but guess what? Both of them have 90% sale right now. So you go, hey, you know what? I'll throw in a few bucks as my exam fee and see if I can pass it. That's where you go into a 50K eval, just one, very simple. You start with one. And in 30 days, through the help of a mentor or mentors, or an individual mentor who is going to help you with evaluation and discussing your trading, what went well, what went right, what went wrong, and the different channels that we have for live trading. Okay, it can take you from an eval to PA. Okay, and the goal is to get there in 30 days. Why? Because the subscription recurs every single 30 days. So let's get to that PA right away. And once you get to that first PA, we need to have some sort of celebration. I don't know what we can do to make it into a big major celebration. So if you have an idea, please share that, DM either Kyle or me some ideas as to how we can make it special for somebody who gets to the first PA. Right now, it's just like, hey, congratulations, thumbs up. That's it. We need to do something big, right? So once we get to step two, look at step three: how to not blow up the PA in the first to the first withdrawal. Okay, so the next step is getting to that first withdrawal, but other people who do get PAs, 9 out of 10 blow it up before they even get to the withdrawal. Okay, so here are the stats: 95% of people don't make it to the PA. And once those who make it to the PA, 9 out of 10 don't get to that first withdrawal before blowing it up. Okay, so in step three, this is where it's a little more hands-on, and we're talking about risk management. We're talking about trading discipline, and making sure that you adjust your strategies so that way you don't take some of the gambles that you typically take on an evaluation and continue repeating in a PA. Okay, everybody has different strategies. Okay, and whoever you are mentoring, just teach them the way you succeeded. Those of you who are kind of ahead of this, right? So step four is now you got your first withdrawal, and now we want to be able to multiply the PAs from 1 to 5 PAs. Some people are like dead set against not using a trade copier, and because trade copiers gives you a lot of nightmares. It has given me a lot of nightmares, but the Obsidian indicator, the auto trader has the quantity. Let me show you in case anybody doesn't know. It has that not the XOP signal, sorry, the quantity safety. Okay, and that's going to save a lot of PAs from blowing up. Okay, had we had this earlier on in the earlier versions, I would not have blown up 19 PAs all in a matter of one day. So that is a painful nightmare to which I still live with. Yeah, there are two different ones, and it's Apex Auto Trader or Replicanto if you're not using Apex. Those are typically the go-to ones. Tradeovate has its own trade copier within it, where you can copy up to 5 Tradeovate accounts, not others, but within Tradeovate, and trade it as a group. But there are some limitations to it. You can read up on it on their fact sheet. Okay. But you're really getting to step 4 when you're able to multiply and get into multiple PAs, and either you trade each one, right? Like, so in the beginning, you hit your target, close it down, move to the next PA, whatever it may be, whatever strategy that you choose, it's up to you, okay? But eventually, especially if you come from the school of, and I will never use a copy trader, you know, I've heard so many nightmares, okay? And there are many nightmares, but we want to teach you how to use the copy trader successfully and not unintentionally blow up your account. Okay, and there are ways to do it, and Obsidian is the only one. I mean, every morning, you'll see stories of people blowing up their PAs because the copy trader, hey, I put this one order. Next thing I know, my computer freezes, and 30 seconds later, I have 40 minis running, and it blew up all my accounts. You know, and I tried this and I tried that, and what is a typical story, right? Ninja Trader will blame it somebody else. The copy trader will blame it somebody else. Rhythmic will blame it somebody else. Apex is like, no speakers the English, okay? And they're not gonna care because they win when you blow up all your PAs. But there are ways to succeed by using that. So when we get to step 4, that's when, you know, we'll talk more and more about that, and you know, so when you get there, we will discuss it. Now, step 5 is when you're going from multiplication of 5 to 20, and this is once you have copy trader success and you're making sure and double checking and triple checking that the copy trader is set up correctly, and you don't blow up the account by mistake. Then you're able to move from 5 to 20 accounts within Apex. Okay, Vilnav's only 11. All right, we won't talk about all the other companies at the present time because those are the 2 main ones to use. All right, now when we get to 5 to 20, that's where the roadmap to $1 million comes in. That's where it's very feasible to get there very, very quickly. Okay, so that was um, a piece of writing that I put up. I call it my manifesto. Okay, it is pinned at the top of Obsidian chat. You can download it, take a read on it. That was something that I wrote almost a year ago. Okay, and I'm barely in, like, you know, step 5 out of the 10,000 steps that I have to take. So, but you know, as long as you don't give up, and you know you're making progress, you're not a failure. You'll keep on pressing on. Okay, so those are generally the 5 different steps that you'll have, and really at step 4 and 5, that's where you can be a mentor. Yeah, you can be a live trader. Okay, so and by the way, we're continually looking for successful live traders, and how you get invited and be considered to be a live trader is when you let me change this to everyone in the meeting. Shri, okay, somebody answer. Okay, that's a direct message. Shri, you will need to change your settings. because everyone can hear. Okay, and this is where people like Wiki and Scott and NQ Sniper, Furu, and Rakib and Eduardo and all the others come into play. Okay, so um, pay it forward, basically. That's what we want to be able to create. We want to create a sense of family where we grow together, and over the years we become lifelong friends. As a matter of fact, already for 2004, we're in talks about my going to Belgium to help set up a trading office or trading club um, with Ronnie. The possibility of going to Italy, um, maybe Romania and Argentina. Is Professor Eduardo here? Yeah, so go to Argentina and be able to do seminars and teach people how to get into this roadmap to $1 million. And here's the thing, the way inflation is going right now, even in America, as rich of and wealthy of this country that it may be, inflation is eating up everybody. Okay, so we need to find a way to have, number one, passive income. Number two, a quicker way to get outside of that rat race of Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. So enough of that. Moving forward, post your questions if you have any. So what are the requirements? Okay, if you want that type of mentoring and help, you need to be a serious, committed student as well. Okay, you're not going to start a brand new business, open up a franchise, let's say, and just barely show up. Okay, just showing up is not going to make you money. So you need to put an effort into it. Okay, I mean, who spends $250,000 or $1 million plus to buy into a business or a franchise and go in there with bare minimum um, effort? No, you give it your all. I mean, we got guys here who wake up at 4:30, 5 a.m., trade for like an hour, and then go to work. Okay, so um, you know, treat it like a business, please. All right. So what is required of you? Um, make it to Zoom meetings. Now, right now, as of now, we have our Friday Zoom meetings where, I'm leading it. But once we start this program, we will have multiple Zoom meetings across multiple days, and multiple mentors will be leading it. Okay. I'm just going to be a participant. Okay. I'll be the helper to, you're leading your groups. So I'm looking forward to growing like that. Okay. Now, if you're part of a mentorship, the 30-day program, okay, you will have to post every day, okay, your P&L, okay, and you're not hiding stuff and stuff. You show everything. You show the winners and the losers, okay, with a quick review of what you did right and what you did wrong. And that way, once a week when you get, or twice a week when you get on Zoom, you can discuss it within your groups, okay, within your small group. This is what I did right, this is what I did wrong. And your mentor being able to help you and say, hey, why did you go into this particular trade? Okay. What did you see in this particular chart? And be able to teach you so that way you learn. Okay. You're going to have losing days. Okay. Like today, for example, I blew up an account and I took another account to like $800 in profit. Okay. Which is not bad for the London market. I qualified for a PA the other day, and I'm just like doing one trade at a time just to get it going before it actually pays off. So, you know, share all that, okay? And this is why I blew up, and this is why I succeeded. So you'll have a private P&L channel where only people who are in this group, in this program, will be able to post, okay? We have the winners for everybody else to see, okay? And nobody likes to be in their underwear in front of the public. But when you are with family, okay, getting into your underwear is very important, okay, because you can take every loss into a lesson and learn from it. Alrighty, great. So, what are the other requirements? An Obsidian subscriber, whether you are in any of the small groups that we set up or whether you join Wiki in his new program, you need to be an Obsidian subscriber, okay? Now, you can be obviously either a suite or the auto trader, but you know what? If finances are tough, understandable. If you're just beginning, understandable. Even a simple DDTS is fine, okay? 79 bucks a month. That is a very, very small investment to uh,
This meeting is being
all
recorded.
right, we'll have to break it up into two. All right. Um, but even with minimal investment, okay, just be a subscriber. Okay, as long as you're an active subscriber, you will, I cannot say the word properly. You will get the benefit of all the knowledge of all the traders that we have here. Okay, now just because you are in one mentoring group doesn't mean that you can't talk to anyone else. No, no, no. You get the benefit of everyone. It's just that, you have that one particular person who's keeping you accountable. Okay, so that number two, that leads us to number two. It's a commitment to accountability. To one person to be able to say and trust to be able to say, you know what, I screwed up and this is why. Okay, so there we go. Voila, voila. Number three, it's a commitment to selflessly help newer traders. Okay, now I understand that there are a lot of people who will come in, they'll learn their stuff, and they go, hey, I got a better program. Oh, I can do this. And then they leave, and then they start off their own stuff. Okay, and you know what? People generally are selfish. That's human nature, or at least the dark side of human nature, which the Bible calls sin and selfishness. Um, and there'll be people like that. And think about it, right? If you think of people who are selfish in your life, what do you think of them? In the long run, they're the losers. In the long run, they're not going to have a good name. They're not going to have honor. Okay. So if you come here and you learn everything that you learn from everyone here, okay, please have a heart to pay it forward, to selflessly help newer traders. I see multiple questions of people asking basic stuff on Obsidian chat or futures chat, right? And those are very simple questions that anybody, the majority of you here who are in this Zoom, can answer. Okay, don't wait for Kyle or I to answer that question. If you know the answer, help them. Okay, please. Everyone here who are veteran traders are here to selflessly help you succeed. Please pay it forward. Okay, that's the type of community that we want. As a matter of fact, when somebody is not like that, we ban them. We kick them off the team. We kick them off the family and say, you're no part of this family. Okay, so um, So if you wonder, hey, whatever happened to so and so, you know, let the past be past, move on forward, focus on family. Okay? As a Hawaiian say, you know, Ohana is family, and family never gets left behind. All right, number 4. All right, there are no membership fees for this 30-day evaluation held from eval to PA. There are no membership fees other than the Obsidian subscription and a donation to the mentor. Okay. Now that donation is totally up to you. Okay. It depends on how generous you want to be, especially if you have made it big. Okay. Totally up to you. All right. So I'm gonna trust in the good nature and the generosity of your heart to pay it forward in that regard. All right. Um, so as long as you have one of the 3 subscriptions, this is all part of it. Again, as I said, everybody gets the benefit from it. All right. So that is the program. So if you have any interest on it in getting involved, helping, finding out more how you can be, hey, you know, I'm way past 1, 2, and 3. How to be part of number 4, number 5? Just DM me. Okay. So that is the program for eval to PA in 30 days. Everybody gets the benefit from it, and all you need is a subscription to Obsidian, and that's it. You get it all. Okay. So is that all? Is that everything? No. Okay. And this is where I get the opportunity to invite Wiki to our conversation. All right. And I hope that and we do have some other any of our traders here. I don't see it, but this is what I'm hoping that all of our live traders are able to do down the road. Okay. So those of you who are not live traders, please be active in the conversations. Okay. Those of you who are active in the conversations, please consistently post your wins. Okay. Obviously, you don't want to post your losses, but consistently post your wins. And if it's consistent and if it's every day, you might be invited to become a live trader. So I'll DM you and I'll ask you if you're interested. And if you're interested, then we'll talk about how to ramp up to it. So as you are an active live trader, eventually I want you to be able to lead your own trading room. Okay. And that leads me segues into Wiki right now, because this is our first ever opportunity of having somebody launch a private trading room. Okay. Now, just because you're part of his doesn't mean you can't be part of all the others, obviously. But this program is a little more in depth, and he goes into more teaching. He pours more of his life into it. Okay. So, Wiki, you want to hop in and kind of give us a 30,000 foot view of what you want to do?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, as you guys know me on Discord, I'm Wiki, but my name is Gregory. And I'm currently living in Michigan right now, and I've been trading for over 5 years, and I trade full time. And I studied, like trading, and I took a lot of classes, and I used to trade, like with a lot of like hedge funds, and then I met, CJ, and Don actually, like the one who brought me to Obsidian. And then based on my experience, based on, like my wins, my experience, I think everyone, like feels that, like what I was teaching in the room it's really valuable. And I wanna make sure that everyone knows how to trade, because like I mentioned a lot in the channel, so I don't want my channel to be a buy and sell, buy here, sell there, buy here, buy and sell there, I want to make sure that everyone in the room knows how to trade. And because when you know how to trade, you don't really need, like someone next to you to tell you, enter here, enter there. That's the skills that you have that you can teach your children, you can teach, like husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, family members, but yeah, so what we're trying to do, so I'm trying to teach people more on how to trade when rather than, like buy and sell, I'll teach you, like the technical analysis, and I'm also going to focus on how to use the Obsidian properly. And yeah, I think that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Okay. And so what we're aiming to do is to start early November. So it would start not this Monday, but we're aiming for next Monday. Okay. So we need to set up the room, and we need to set up different tags. And once everything is set up, we will post the upgrade role that you can click in order to be part of this group. This trading group will be, Greg, how long are you planning to be trading on the channel? Like time-wise, like from what time to what time are you planning to be there?
I mean, if I have some members here, like on the ES room with me every day,
Yeah.
by 10 o'clock we're usually done. By 10 o'clock, everybody's
Okay.
done. Grab, like because we trade both. We trade ES and NQ. We don't focus on one and another. If I see an opportunity on NQ, I'll grab it. If I see an opportunity on ES, I'll grab it, and I will alert the room. So usually by 10 o'clock we are done, but I'm in there from 9 o'clock until 1 or 2 p.m.
Okay. So that's so in between you're able to answer questions and teach people more about what you see on the chart live.
Yeah. I do that. And also, like another thing, like I focus on a lot, like in the room. Like today that we had a session, I was focusing more on psychology because I read a
Yeah.
lot of books, guys. I read a lot of books about trading because a lot of you, it's not because you don't know how to trade, it's just because you don't master the psychology behind it. Before I become a successful trader, so I learned how to deal with the loss. If you don't know how to deal with your loss, it's going to be hard for you to be a successful trader. That's why a lot of people, they enter a trade, if they are down, they keep it. They don't cut it really fast, right? Because they're hoping and praying that it turn around, and it never turn around. And then, as a matter of fact, you will lose your either your PA or your EVAL.
Hey,
Yeah.
Greg, stop talking about me, man.
But yeah, in the room, like I also focus on that. I'll also focus on the psychology. And then another thing that I'm going to add, like in the room, I'm going to add a section that I'm going to call psychology. So where we're going to recommend books, and then we can have like a book club, where we recommend books to read. And then also when I'm doing my homework every night. So if you guys, if you are free, like you can join me, like when I'm doing my homework every night. Because I study the market every night, I put a lot of hours before I start trading in the morning. Yes, I say by 10 a.m. I'm done. But the work I put, like at night is 2 to 3 hours. Like prep for it. That's like CJ mentioned. I treat it like a business. I treat it like a business. I put a lot of time. I put a lot of hours. And then when the market opens, I do my thing and 30, 40 minutes, and then I'm done. I mean, I think I'm excited about the opportunity, and because there are a lot of things that that will be beneficial to all of us. Like in that paper room.
All righty, fantastic. Now, I'm sure you'll have questions. Please direct it to him
Yes.
via DM.
My
So,
question is, will he be trading fully auto or semi-auto, or just using the Obsidian, just trade manual?
well, I think that depends on the market conditions. So, yeah, DM him directly. It's his name is Wiki on Discord, so you can DM directly those questions. And if you are interested in his group, okay, DM him and let him know that you are interested to actually do this. DM me so that way I can create a list, and then I'll create the link for the upgrade, and I'll be able to send it to you directly. Okay, so
Yeah.
I do have to, Kyle and I will be doing all the logistical background stuff, and the moment it's finished, we'll send it to you. So do let us know if you are interested in it. On that note, Kyle has an announcement for our Halloween sale. So again, if you haven't had your affiliate link set up yet, please set it up right now before this Zoom is over. Okay, it takes less than a minute to set up. So sign up and talk to them. And by the way, all of the people who sign up through the Halloween, that'll be a great and opportune time for them to join the eval to PA in 30 days. Okay, so to start like the beginning of November will be a great time to start. And by the end of 30 days, I mean, imagine if we had 20 people sign up and all 20 people had PAs, okay? All of them, they had PAs. That would be a fantastic, awesome story. So without further ado, Kyle, you want to tell us more about the Halloween sale and how that works?
Yeah, we're starting a Halloween sale. It's 70% off for the first month, and then 45% off of every renewal after that. When you sign up for it, you would add two discount coupons, the save 45, and then you'll apply that coupon, then apply the second coupon, Halloween. Once those are both added, that'll give you 70% off the first month and then 45% off after. If you were given an affiliate coupon, just instead of doing save 45, put in your affiliate coupon in addition with the Halloween coupon, and that'll give you the same effect. And
Okay.
that's for the monthly subscriptions for ADDTS and the indicator suite. And then every other variation, the save 45 is effective for that. So if you want to get like a lifetime license, you would use save 45 or your affiliate coupon that you were given. For any other variation on the indicator suite, automated dark diamond trend sniper, and Overwatch.
Awesome. Man, oh man, we're giving away the store, so to speak, huh? So, and here's the thing. Yes, Zach, that is a killer deal. Boo. So, welcome to Halloween, and this is a great way to talk to your trader friends and the people that you are in touch with, that you know of in other Facebook groups, where you've interacted with them regarding Apex or Buellnox or any other Top Step or there are so many out there, right? It's very easy to talk to them about, hey, look, we have a program where you can go from evaluation to PA in 30 days. Would you be interested? Okay, and you're gonna have the whole 10 to 12 different traders available to help in order to get there. Okay, and by the end of 30 days, if you get to your first PA, or like James did, get 3 PAs in 30 days, believe you me, if you ask him, hey, was Obsidian worth it? That is an unequivocal 100% yes. I'm not even putting words into his mouth. So he is definitely super stoked about actually getting to 20 PAs a little too quick. He really wants to get there like next month. But I'm like, whoa, hold on. So this is a great opportunity. Think of 2 people, okay, and just invite them. If both of them shoot you down, hey, it's their loss. No worries. All right. So before we get into Q&A, right? Let me be able to. We have 21 participants minus the note taker, so we are exactly at 20 people. So we are going to give away 2 50K raffles on Apex. Okay, so this one, the only qualification is that you actually just showed up. That's it. So let me do this. I'm going to send a direct message to Wiki. Okay, and let me see. We got 20 people, so and we're going to give away 2. So between okay, here we go. So between a number of between 1 and 100, okay, I have chosen a number, okay, and I have sent a direct message to Wiki. Okay, now what you're going to do is let's play the price. Should we play the prices right? That would be a twist to it. Okay, but how do I? Is there a way to randomize the participants so that I don't go like alphabetically? Anybody know? Gee, I don't know if we can do that. Yeah. Okay. Can you send a direct message to me? Can chat with. Oh, okay. Here we go. I changed it so that you can send the chat directly to the host. Okay, so everyone pick a number between 1 and 100, and the 2 closest, plus or minus, to that number will get a 50K raffle on Apex. If you win, all you got to do is go to Apex and use our where's our link? Use our company link to purchase it. Screenshot that to Kyle, and you will be reimbursed. What happened to, where is it? Where is it? La, da, la, 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 la. Here we go. Okay, you got 10 more seconds. Oh, geez, somebody actually hit it right on top. Okay, we don't have everyone's guess. Can everybody, so who do I have? I have Chris, Jack, Dave, M3, Zord, Roy. Carl, do you have a guess? We have a whole bunch of iPhones. We have a 13 and a 15P. Oscar, do you have a number? Noel, Noel, you were a winner before. Maybe second time. Give me a number between 1 and 100. And Abdul, you're not gonna guess? Send me a guess. Dan,
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win again. So you know me. Then I have to give somebody else again.
Hey, then
I like to give donation.
yes. So definitely, take a guess, and if you win it, you can donate it to anybody here, either somebody who has been friendly to you, somebody who is absolutely brand new, totally up to you. Okay, so
My buddy is Furu guy, Don, and Sniper.
mhm.
That's three of them. I'm always there with them.
Okay, very good.
I'm gonna guess. Don't worry.
Alrighty. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the closest to Roy guessed 42. So you are the winner on The Price is Right. Are you brand new, Roy? If you are, congratulations. Like I said, yes. Welcome. Use our code, which is posted up on chat. Get your 50K eval, and then send the screenshot to Kyle, and he will reimburse you via PayPal. And then we have somebody who guessed right on top. And Wiki, what was the number that I put out?
40.
40. And so therefore, Chris gets it right on the dot because he guessed 40. So congratulations, Chris. You're new? Hey, what a way to welcome you, man. Okay, so welcome to Obsidian. So you can take that evaluation and take it to a PA and then multiply that to your first withdrawal and take that money and get more PAs and pass those and eventually get to your roadmap to 1 million. So that's your seed money right there. So congratulations, everyone. Now, at this juncture, what I want to do is those of you who have to go, I'm going to release you. The meeting is officially over, but I did wanted to open it up for Q&A. So if anybody has questions at the present time, you can ask now.
Will there ever be a like an in-depth class on setup and usage of the auto trader?
So I'm in the process of writing up an outline of being able to do that, like from beginning to the end, and basically taking all the information that we've had from other previous Zooms, so that way it's nicely set up. But if you hang out a bit, I'll get you jump started with our basic setup, and then to go and how to go from there, both NQ as well as ES. Okay, but yes, it is in the process. I will create a YouTube series on that. Thank you for asking that. That's a great
Excellent.
validation.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Who was that, by the way? I don't have the chat box in front of me for some reason.
It's Chris, the one that just won.
Oh, yes. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
Didn't you win it again before? Like you
No,
seem to
no,
win
I'm
everything.
new to the group.
Oh, you're new. Oh, you're the new group, Chris. Well, welcome. Wow. We have two winners who are new to the group. That is awesome. I am glad to hear. That is fantastic. But yes, we will definitely have it. Other questions regarding, let me bring this down. Go to Netflix. There we go. Let me get rid of annotations. Questions? Any other questions?
Can I ask one question?
Yes, please.
If new people's coming, we bring the new people to buy the Obsidian, like 2-3 people comes together, is there any other discount available or no? Like 3 people comes together.
No, I mean, we're already giving big discounts already. But
Uh-huh.
the benefit for you is that as they use their link, you get a monthly referral.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about for them.
Oh, so you're more than welcome to, give your monthly referrals back to them, for having joined. But yeah, we don't have any other discounts. This is a pretty deep discount. Okay.
All right.
Most definitely. All right. So any questions in regards to Obsidian, any of the buttons, X-op signal, the flatten button, things to watch out for on trade copier, Orenco setups. Oh, there is a new one that I am trying. Okay. And one day was really, really good. The next day was really bad. It's actually, instead of trading the Orenco or Heikinashi, I was trading the tick count. So this is the 500 tick. Some people do the volume. I've seen Don try the volume one. Okay, so this is based on volume. Okay, so price volume movement, and obviously the more volume that comes in, that's when you want to be able to get in and things like that. But I've tried the tick count. So basically, it's the last 500 ticks and seeing how it moves and being able to enter in and out. So, and then the signals are different and things like that. I'm going to continue testing it out. It's too early for me to say anything about it other than one day was really good, one day was really bad. But yeah, you can do it on tick. Now, if you download the historical data, so let's say for like Monday to Friday, all right, you download all week, you can try running it in different modes, 100 tick, 200, 300, do the playback mode, all of these, and then do your own research and decide, hey, this seems to be very, very promising. Okay, so I'm planning to do that when I get back home. While I'm in Tokyo, I'll do the YouTube series. But other than that, I'm here to enjoy the sights and kind of live out my Obsidian revolution. So so that's that. Any other questions? Yes? No?
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So if there is no question, so I'll catch you guys on Monday.
All right. You have a good weekend.
YouTube and
Wiki,
Take
Wiki,
care.
do you use any bot or no?
you say what?
You use any bot or no? Obsidian bot?
I do use the bot. I do
Or you,
use the bot, but I don't use the bot often, but I do use the bot.
oh, okay.
Alrighty. Anybody have questions? So, Roy, since you're new, do you have any questions? Well, first of all, how'd you get to Obsidian? How'd you find out about it? And what do you like about it so far?
Hey, hello guys. Well, one of my Discord friends just spammed me a link to Obsidian. That's how I'm here.
Okay.
So I literally got it early this morning, and I looked at it and I found it to be very interesting. It looks pretty good. I'm not sure how it works yet,
Yep.
but I'm looking through your YouTube channel to
Good,
see
good.
how it's what it's all about, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Would you consider yourself a new trader or a veteran trader?
Oh no, I'm not new. I've lost plenty of accounts with Apex before, so I'm a veteran in losing accounts.
So, question for you: the eval to PA in 30 days. So if you heard that before you heard Obsidian, is that something that would have piqued your interest like right off the bat?
I mean, maybe not. I mean, I've done evals. I've passed evals and inside of 7 days or the 7 days. Then of course I lose the PAs right after that. So
so this step 3 is the important one for you right there.
right.
Would you
Yeah.
agree?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So pretty much
9
I
out
guess
of
that's
10.
where I'm at in my trading journey right now, how not to blow up a PA.
Yeah, I mean, so here's a good principle, Roy, to keep in mind. Most traders, right, they think about how much they're going to win in a particular trade. The right mindset is, how much am I going to lose? Or rather, how much am I willing to lose in a given trade? So that's one of the keys, all right? And at the step 3 level, we talk about risk management. And when you look through the YouTubes, a lot of them already have outlines, so you can check the outlines and see which one talks about risk management. But that's going to be key, right? So step 3 really is the pinnacle of these 5 steps, really, because once you get over the mountaintop, number 4, number 5 is, easy peasy. That's all downhill from step 3. Okay, it's just getting to step 2 is very difficult for a lot of people, and then step 3 is where a lot of people just can't make it to that first payment, So,
Right.
and there are a lot of people on Facebook group. That's the running theme, I mean, we could actually have a program on how not to blow up the PA towards your first withdrawal, and that in itself could be an independent program for like veteran traders such as yourself, But Obsidian will help you because, and this is what a lot of veteran traders do in general. And people have been asking, do you do auto? Do you not do auto? The answer to that is yes. Okay. Now, most veteran traders, you'll see them use the auto to enter a trade because it is fast. It's faster than your hands could handle it, especially the past 2 weeks. Look at the volatility that we had. And when you have the bot on and you have that quick movement, that fast movement, and let's say you have an Orenco 16 setup or even better, Orenco 8 setup, right? You would get into that trade immediately. Whereas a human trader will look at that and go, oh, it's flying. Where should we go in? You know? And by the time they decide to go in, because they don't want to FOMO, right? So they wait, and then by the time they get in, it never goes back to the original place. So they start already late from the get-go, like 15, 20 points. The bot already put you in. So let's say at the 300 level, the bot put you in at the 300 level. And the best you could have found in terms of a retracement and bounce is at the 320 level. You know, we're talking NQ, for example, right? And you're like, yeah, I ain't gonna go lower than this. Price action is showing that we're just gonna continue shooting up. And eventually it does, right? And you may walk away and you go, oh my gosh, you know, I won 60 handles. I earned 60 points. Woohoo! But the one who had the auto trader won 80. And that happens every single day. Even in flat markets, there's at least one opportunity where the auto trader will beat the manual trader, you know, hands down, literally hands down. It'll beat it when it comes to speed. You cannot match it. That's where the value of the auto trader comes in. Now, your miles may vary. Why is it that some people use the auto trader and fail? Well, that's because they use it, you know, like a blind goat. But the veteran trader will look at that and say, okay, we're reaching a resistance level. Okay. And they'll look at the price action and go, yep, we're going to lock it in right here. And they'll lock in the profit and walk away. Next thing you know, it drops to the level that they want to get back in. And if the auto trader doesn't get them in at that point, you can manually trade at that point because you know that it's an A+ setup. Now, newbies cannot do that. Okay. You need to go to Wiki and learn all that stuff from the get-go, from the ground up, and get, you know, 10 years worth of experience and learn it within, you know, 2 to 3 months, maybe 6 months. That's the difference. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So if you had it, and this is my go-to setup. Okay. And typically during the market hours, I will do a 5-minute setup. So for example, right here, everything erased. Okay. So with the little that you know, okay, let's say I didn't have that on and I just had this on. Who else is here? Let me call on, hey, Carl or Abdul, either one. First one to jump in. In this scenario here, if I have it armed, okay, let me draw a big box. Wow. Right there. In this scenario here, let me do it that way. Carl Abdul, okay. At what point would the bot put me in a trade? Anyone? Abdul? Abdul, you know
You'd be
this.
in on the second red bar in the box.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So it would take you in. Well, this arrow is, I believe, a confirmed arrow. So you would actually get into this one somewhere, probably right here. See, the moment it passes that right there, it would have gotten you in at this juncture right here. Okay. But now let's talk about the long, because you have both long and PTC long, which is the pattern trend change long. But you also have the confirmation filter. Which of these two signals do you think we would get in on?
You'd get it on the third green bar. Wouldn't
Right
you?
here?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, you would get it on the third green bar because it has a confirmation filter. So if we didn't have a confirmation filter, it would enter right there. But because we have a confirmation filter, this is one of the rare instances where it probably get in right here. The moment that the new candle formed, it confirms this, and it would enter at this juncture. So right there versus right there. Yeah, pretty much along the same lines. Okay. Now, let's say I had a trend filter. Where would that put me in?
Until that up arrow.
Right here. So that puts you in a little bit late, and you would be either in a flat or a losing trade at this juncture. I would say losing. I'll just call that a losing one. Okay. That's why, so, Roy, going back to you, in this situation, knowing how the buttons work and how to customize it and how to read the market is going to be key. Okay, because in this situation, like after this right here, you may want to just keep it like that. But this is my default right here. Okay, I like confirmation filters. Right or wrong, that's how I do it. Okay, because if I do a trend filter, the trend right here, it is bearish. It's red right here, and I don't want to miss that. So I just want a confirmation that it is a bullish move, and I want to be able to capture that. Okay, so another thing too is this: if you happen to, and I don't know if this is the situation right here, but if you happen to know that this is hitting a key support, a major support on NQ, right? One of the things that as a veteran trader you would do is something like that. Confirm filter will enter on the open of the next bar. Okay, yeah. So right there. Perfect. You can use a bar time to know exactly when the trade will execute. I need to do that, but it's my laptop, so I didn't install that. Alrighty. So in this situation right here, and Kyle, since you're the expert here and you're right here, and you know that this is a major support level. Okay, if I were to do it like this, where I'm only looking for long, okay, would the order trader work, and would it enter? Where would it enter in this candle?
It would enter on the bar after the diamond. When this bar with the diamond closes confirmed, it'll
Right here?
Yeah, it'll enter on the open of this bar.
But I don't have it confirmed. I turned it off.
If it's unconfirmed, then it'll
Yeah.
enter on this bar as soon as that signal appears. Soon as
This signal.
Yeah, as soon as that signal appears, it'll enter.
Okay, so anywhere within this bar right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's the way the auto trader works. It'll put you into a trade. Okay, and from there you can manage it. All right. Now, here's another thing that people do sometimes. Okay. They will do something along this way. Let's put it at 3, and then we'll keep this one at 5. Some people will use the auto trader to enter a trade with a little bit. Okay, so they'll enter, let's say, with 5 micros. The moment it enters, and audibly it'll tell you that it has entered, you can check your chart, assess where you're at, and if you notice that it is an A+ setup, you can immediately hit the buy market and enter with another 3 or 5 or 8, totally up to you. This is up to the trader and their experience. Okay, so some people like to do a whole mini So they'll move it up to 7. And they go, okay, this is a ideal setup. Okay, so they will click that to make sure that there is 10 micros or 1 mini going into this trade, and take it all the way up to this level, right? As a matter of fact, we are being shown, and the bot itself, the ADDTS itself shows, where is the thing? Right here. This dotted line right here is one of the key support levels. Actually, this one as well. So the moment it breaks it, it comes back and it breaks it again, you're coming into a key resistance area right here, and it's not able to break it. It broke through here, it broke through here, but now the next candle is actually smaller and it's lower. So now there's a consolidation that's taking place right over here. So at this juncture, you can take a look at this arrow and say, hey, you know what? I think that's a great confirmation. We're going to stay on and let's hope that it breaks through. But when you don't see it break through and there's a doji, and then in the next candle, it's red like this, okay? You can make a decision and say, you know what? We're done. And you basically close out, you hit close or you hit flatten, and you get out of your 10 micro contracts right here, and you just lock it in. Okay, so all that to say, the bot enters you into a trade. You size up if it's an A+ setup. You manually get out when it hits a support or resistance level. Everybody got that? Questions? I hope that
off subject, on your cumulative delta, do you need you need a level 2 subscription for that, right?
No, you do not.
No way. Really?
You do not. Apex license gives that to you, or build off. So that's the beauty of the suite. So when you go and you open up the suite and you add the oh, what am I doing? It's right here. Order flow delta, right? It'll give you those numbers. So you don't have to pay for order flow. How much is order flow?
Level 2 is like $25 a month, I think.
Yeah. So you can skip that.
Is that for real?
Kyle, can you confirm it?
Because anytime I try to look any sort of indicator up that has anything to do with volume like that or something, it says I need a subscription for it.
Really? Because in my desktop, I do not have that subscription.
Okay.
Yeah.
I may have to try that out. I don't fully understand. Like on your guys' website, there's like 2 numbers on each bar. I'm not entirely sure what those are. Can you explain those?
Yeah. So in each of the bars that you see on top right here, actually, the way I have it is I erased the second number. Show cumulative delta. So if I show cumulative delta like that, it'll give me the 2 numbers. Well, they get pretty scrunched up. Okay, so one is the actual delta for that particular bar. The second number is the cumulative delta of all previous bars that get added or subtracted to that particular bar. I find that, you know, too much information for me. So I erased the cumulative delta, and I only see the delta for that particular bar.
Okay,
So I get rid of it. For this particular bar, it was positive 361. For this one was minus 5,000. So when you see that, even though the candle is, it was more of a doji, when you see minus 5,700 delta, you can pretty much tell that there's weakness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I
Cool.
mean, yeah. Helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. If I don't need a level 2 subscription for it, I may have to check that out.
No, you do not. At least for me, anyway. You do
Awesome.
not. Anybody else can confirm that? Or you have a kid emergency? Okay. Take care, Kyle. Oh, I don't miss those days. That's for sure. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. What else can I answer in regards to the different levels? These over here, so these are the trend filters, and then you have the trend filter within the trend filter. If you ever use TTM squeeze, right? Think of these as like TTM squeeze or, you know, RSI type of bars that give you a little more information. So here we kind of begin to see a tapering of the bearishness. Over here, it's increasing, and then we see the leveling off of the bullishness right there. And then it keeps on, stays bullish, and sure enough, it's flat. Okay, same thing here. You see that upward increase and then a drop. So it's helpful. Some people will say too much information. The stochastic RSI is resident within NinjaTrader. You have a kid emergency too. Anybody else have kid emergencies, or are you free? Thank goodness I'm free. Oscar, questions? Noel, questions? We have Jack, Fernando Zapata. Wait, there's a Fernando and an Oscar Zapata. I'm assuming you're brothers?
No, I was using the desktop, and that's my son's desktop. That's the problem. Then I was using my phone.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Are you new to Obsidian, and how'd you find out about it?
No, I have like a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
On Facebook. I check. I find out.
So, tell me, since you've been at it a couple of weeks, what do you like about it?
No, it's I'm practicing right now.
Okay.
But I'm want to start the challenge
Good.
on November. So let's see how everything is going to come out.
Yeah, DM me on Discord, and I'll put you on the list, and then we'll launch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do a
Yeah.
few
Anybody interested?
evals
DM
in
me.
November as well.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I'm gonna do the challenge as well.
Okay. Perfect. Wonderful. Yeah, take advantage of that 75% discount, because that was not you're getting a really once in a lifetime. Jeez. But that's Kyle. He's very, very generous. So jump in, get to your PA, and you know, it is not inconceivable for you at the end of 1 year from now. So October 27th of 2024, for you to have potentially $1 million in earnings. Okay, but if you have $500,000 or $600,000, then you have failed. And what a wonderful failure that is. Yeah. Good. So looks like you don't have any other questions. So I'm going to close it here. And I'm gonna see how I can edit. Gosh, I'm terrible at editing, but I'll put up the recording and make it available. And if you DM me, I'll send you the outline at the very least. Okay. So everybody have a good evening. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Let's get going and let's continue making money.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.